Hello, everybody. Wow, that was disappointing to lead the whole game until the last 20, 22 seconds, but give it to Coach Holtz, Birmingham. They made the one drive at the end of the game to really make the difference. We were so close, thought we had it. We had them stopped, and they review a procedure, penalty, which you're not allowed to decline the penalty because it's a procedure. And, that's one that's supposed to be called and stop the clock immediately. So that's what happened there, and they got another chance. And, golly, we got a guy hanging all over the ball, and the guy makes a diving catch and gets to first down by a half a yard. So, and that on that fourth down, and then they keep it going. So, we did a lot of really good things. Some takeaways, I thought, offensively in the second half, we had two possessions that we were in field goal range, and we got nothing. We took a 15-yard sack on one that put us back, and then I don't know, I forget how it all transpired, but two times we were down inside where all we got to do is get another field goal, and they can have that last touchdown, and it isn't going to matter. But two different times we go down there and end up with zero. We had a fumble on one, and then however else we got pushed back out of the other one. And so we didn't play clean enough offensively to get, and as well as if you can't get the ball in the end zone, you kick too many field goals, you set yourself up for this. And so if we'd have been able to kick another one, we could have got away with it, but we didn't because we weren't very good when we got across the 50 in our execution. Because we got a kicker that could kick long field goals, and he's really good. So, but that's how it all unfolded, and the defense did really good till the last drive, and we were close to getting off of it. We didn't do it. So, anyway, that's how it unfolded.
Questions? Coach, want to talk a little bit about Joe Powell and his leadership and just.
He's the best. Great person, kid, guy. He is a true leader. He's a heck of a football player.
Ball hawk.
Yeah, he's a ball hawk. He is. He finds the ball. He can hit you. He got great hands. He can return. Yeah, Joe does a great job.
Yeah, he's a big part of that defense. You could tell instantly last season.
Yep.
You guys brought him back that turned the tables.
Yeah. Now Joe's a great player. Great guy.
How tough is it when you kind of emotionally when you think you have an interception, you're celebrating that? I mean, emotionally, how tough is that to turn the page as quick as you have to turn the page?
Yeah, it's hard, but what are you going to do? When you're on that end of it, you just have to, and you got to be able to make another play. And you almost wonder if why you ought to be able to decline that penalty in the future. I don't know. I don't know what they do in the NFL, DJ. They don't. Do they review everything? Well, they don't do that. Yeah.
If you missed that call on the field, you wouldn't have been able to bring it back.
Yeah, I could see if Coach Holtz would have challenged it, then maybe, I get it.
The last 2 minutes of each half.
Yeah, they automatic review.
There's something that's going to impact the game, potentially to change the outcome. They have the ability to step in.
Yeah, but off of an interception, they ought to just look the other way.
Everybody's enjoying some of the rules.
Did you see the false start originally?
No.
Okay.
No.
Coach, just curious, what did you think about Birmingham's defensive front, the up front guys, and how crucial maybe were they trying to gain some stops, but also how difficult did that make for your offensive line or quarterback protection?
Yeah, they did a good job with pressure. They're a good group. Unfortunately, two of them are OU guys. I might have to talk to those guys. But anyway, no, they did. They got to Luis, and they did a nice job. Luis has gotten better moving around in the pocket, and they did a really good job of collapsing it on them and keeping them in there, so getting some pressure. But, you know, we knew they're a good group.
We have questions on Zoom? Questions on Zoom?
That's Oscar. Hello, Oscar.
It's okay. Coach, it's a heartbreaking loss tonight. What do you tell to your defense? All the night they keep the team on the fight, but in the final period, the Stallions make the knockout.
Yeah, it is. It is just terribly disappointing when you lead the entire game until the last 20 seconds. So anyway, it's hard to take. I just told them that, the areas that we had our chances to seal the game, it didn't work. Either side of the ball could have made another play or so to win it. And as well as we had a little bit unfortunate luck with the fourth down call, with the false start. And they gave them another chance, and they converted on it. So, I just told them all of that, but we got to own up to the parts we can be better at. Like I said earlier, we could be better in the red zone and at least get some points as opposed to nothing a couple of times, and that would make a big difference for us. So, and the other, the only maybe silver lining, is this wasn't a divisional game, so so that maybe, it hurts, but maybe not quite as much.
Any other questions on Zoom? Alan, you have one? Nope. Alan, I can't hear you. Yeah, he shows me he's unmuted. Can you type your question in the chat? Alan says, are you happy with the pre-snap non-penalties?
Yeah, we were much cleaner, much better today, and it helped us. The one delay of game really hurt us there at the end. We're trying to run the clock out. We were at the line with plenty of time to snap the football, and 9.5 out of 10 times I'm going to call timeout with 1 second. It was 1st and 10. We were at the line with about 14, 15 seconds. I turned and walked away when it got down to like 6, thinking there's no way we're not going to snap the ball, and we didn't snap it. So, that was the one that really hurt us.
He's asking if you can talk about Joe Powell and his play.
Yeah, Joe Powell is a great player, a great leader for us, a great man. We love him in our building. He's kind of a magnet to everybody. Everybody looks to Joe for about everything.
All right, last question, guys. Any other questions? Oscar, do you have a question?
Okay, I think that about wraps it up then.